Alright, good morning everyone. So I am currently on my way to the airport. It is about 7:15-ish, which is a little bit later than I wanted it to be because my flight is at 10:10. But I actually wanted to be there for 7 just because I've never really flown internationally before, and with the whole diabetes nonsense and customs and TSA and all that. I don't think I go through customs until I get to Japan though, so I don't really know how that works. I am so ignorant when it comes to these things. Oh wow. I figure people are there to help, and if I don't know what I'm doing, hopefully they will. And I'm sorry if it's too dark. It is early in the morning, so yeah, there's that. But more on all this later. Bye.
So I wanted to record more in the airport, but there was a lot of people, so I didn't.
またアメリカに到着または出発する航空機内での喫煙は法律で禁じられてい
So it
ま
was
す。
kind of cool because on the airplane there was a drama that I had actually been watching. And then I finally made it to Japan.
So I'm in Tokyo. I finally made it, and I did not record any of my traveling here. I did take a few pictures and a few videos on my phone, but yeah, I didn't really vlog any of it, and I have a reason. It was freaking madness. Like, I was completely insane for the most of the trip, and something I decided during those moments was that I'm going to update you on all of them, and I'm going to do it and actually share my true personal opinion or my feelings during those times, because there were several times where I was actually not feeling myself, I guess. But like I said earlier, like, I want this vlog to kind of be a documentary. No, like, I want it to kind of like document my experience for myself, but also for my family and friends and anybody else who was interested in following. So what actually happened was I got to the airport super early, got my bags checked in, got to my gate probably like 2 hours before the original flight time, which was 10:10 in the morning. So my first flight got delayed due to maintenance, and then it just continually got delayed by an hour of like every 15 minutes. So I was gonna miss all my connection flights. So I wasn't gonna get to be in Japan today, which is really bad because my my school, Kansai Gaidai, has a pickup service that runs the 19th and the 20th, and the airline that I was flying out with, the only options they had was, well, we can get you to Tokyo tonight, or we can get you to Osaka. It would be like exactly my same flight, only a day later, which is originally what I booked, but I had to reschedule that because by the time I would have arrived in Osaka, the pickup service would have no longer been available. I would have been late for orientation week. Like, it was just going to be a mess. So I was like automatically in a panic. I didn't know what I was going to do. So the woman who helped me out, I believe her name was Mary Lou, she was super, super nice. Went over like above and beyond to help me out. So I really, really appreciate that. And what ended up happening is I had to cancel my hotel reservation that I made in Osaka for tonight, and get a hotel in Tokyo. And I had to fly a whole new airline, which was very interesting. And I had a new like layover. So originally I was going to be flying from Pittsburgh to Toronto and then to Tokyo, but my new flight was from Pittsburgh to Chicago, then to Tokyo, which I'm actually really glad that it was, because I get to Chicago and I was like, oh, I'm really hungry. It's like 3 o'clock, like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It was like 3 o'clock where I was originally, but I hadn't really eaten aside from eggs that morning. But I was really, really hungry, and so I ordered something, and of course, being diabetic, I checked my blood sugar, and I was about to inject with insulin when I realized that, holy freaking crap, I forgot my insulin. I mean, I have one Novolog pen with me, but I don't have any of the long-acting insulin. I don't have any backups of the short-acting insulin. I have one pen. That's it. So I was contacting my doctors. I was contacting Brian, who's watching the house, And I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, like, because I have insulin at the house. I'm like, maybe they can overnight it, but I don't have an address they could ship it to. So there was just like a lot of commotion and chaos and craziness. And it's been like that this entire endeavor. Like from the moment I started, it was just like super high stress. Like it was like, oh, you're coming into this, a little bit late. Even though originally I started it in the summer, like started the whole process, like the study abroad process before I was even an RMU student. I started looking into, what documents I needed, what I needed to do on my end as far as like doctor's visits and all that fun stuff. But it was like, even though I did all that, I still was like a step behind every step of the way. And then, like was it my visa? Um, No, it was my application to the school to Kansai Gaidai. It was 10 days late because the post office didn't mark it right, and so it got lost. And it was just like, it's literally, and I hate to say it, like, I sound like, oh, what was me? But, like, literally, it's been a struggle the entire time. And I was talking to Brian tonight, and we were FaceTiming. He was telling me that it is literally, it, like, sums up my entire life. Like, nothing ever goes right. And I'm like, I was thinking about it, and I'm okay with that. And that sounds really weird, but it was on the flight here that, or actually the flight to Chicago, that I realized, you know, in my mind, I came into this thinking that I was a little codependent, and so I really wanted to try, doing everything on my own. I mean, granted, I live on my own, and I'm an adult, whatever, but I still emotionally, depend on people. And so I went into this thinking, I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to come out of this. I want to be a strong person. I'm going to be totally self-reliant. And I think what I'm learning so far in the trip, only a day in, is the fact that that's okay. It's okay to rely on people, and in fact, we have to have people in our lives to help. If I didn't have Mary Lou at at the airport, I wouldn't have been able to get my flights switched around and get on, I wouldn't be in Japan right now. Before that, there was a woman who originally my bag was going to cost $100 because it was 15 pounds over. But then she said, well, you can actually check in too. So if you have something, you can, if you have another one, you can put it in there. She's like, there's no line. Take your time, whatever. And so I had Brian bring me another suitcase and we got that fixed out. But my point is, in my mind, I'm saying I needed to do all this on my own. But that's not the case at all. Like, I have so many people who can help me and so many people willing to help me. I was saying to somebody in a van tonight while we were driving to the hotel, I said, the world is full of friends. I just haven't met them yet. And I think that that's what I'm going to learn from this trip. And, and I think that I'm okay with things not going the way I planned them to, because that's how you meet people, whenever you need help or whenever you have questions or when you have to spark a conversation with somebody. So I think that's going to make this trip a little bit more interesting. However, the insulin thing, I do wish I would have just brought it. I don't see the benefit in forgetting. So, I mean, there's always that. But, on my plane ride here, like the 13-hour plane ride from Chicago, or maybe it was 12, I don't remember. But I started getting really depressed about all of that and like how everything was going wrong. And it was really hitting home, and I was like, maybe I shouldn't have come. Maybe the entire thing from the very beginning, and the reason why nothing worked was just trying to discourage me and say, hey, this isn't right. You shouldn't go right now. You're not healthy enough. You're not in the right mindset, you're not emotionally healthy enough, whatever it may be. So I was thinking that there was like all of these things just trying to weigh me down, and I'm like, holy shit, I'm on the plane to Japan, and the universe doesn't want me in Japan, like, and here I am just trying to fight fate. But I think that if it was really that, I wouldn't be here. Though it did feel like I was fighting fate for many of the obstacles, especially the flight and just all the little things. And I'm sure I'm forgetting something, and I'm sure when I get to the actual university, they'll be like, sorry, but you need to do this, and this, which you were supposed to do 3 weeks ago. or something. Who knows? I'm preparing for it mentally. But that being said, I need to go to bed. And that concludes my first day of travel. Sorry that I didn't actually have much of the traveling, but, you know, you got to see some pictures and all that fun stuff. Anyways, you guys will be seeing me tomorrow, probably. Like I said, I'm probably going to try to do videos throughout the week and then compile it into a pretty long video. I won't do, like, mini ones. Unless there's something super interesting, which this could be one, but we'll see. Anyways, that being said, you guys will be seeing me tomorrow. Until then, stay awesome, stay kind, and stay true to yourself. Goodbye, and good night.
So the next morning, I finally woke up, and it was amazing. I'm in Tokyo, in Japan, which is completely mind-blowing, but not what I expected. This is not what I think of when I think of Tokyo. But I flew into the Narita airport, which is in the Tokyo area, but not obviously the Tokyo city. So it's still really cool. A lot more trees than I expected, and it's a lot more green. Like, it's winter, so I expected snow.
So I can't record too much, but I am in the Tokyo airport currently, about to head to Osaka. I am ridiculously excited. I ordered my first meal in Japan, which I have I've already eaten, but I ordered it in poor Japanese and a little bit of English, but I got it, and it was all under 10,000 yen, so I'm actually really happy with that, because I got a panini, a coffee, and a water, and it only came to 969 yen, which is just about $8 US, so yeah. That being said, I'm talking to a camera in the middle of an airport right now, so I probably look like a freak, so I'm going to talk to you guys later. You'll see me in Osaka. Crazy, right?
So in the airport, there was some pretty amazing underwear. And of course, my bag breaks. My first selfie in Japan. And I was super proud of myself because I was able to ask somebody in Japanese to take this picture.
So hello everybody, and so I finally made it to Osaka, which is just incredible. It blows my mind, and I don't even know what all to say. I feel like an awkward person vlogging in the airport, but seriously, everybody is so nice, and I ended up asking somebody on the airplane to take a picture for me in Japanese, and he understood, which is like basically just mind-blowing because my Japanese is awful. But yeah, that being said, I'm probably going to record more whenever I get on campus because, again, like I said, I am that awkward person in the airport talking to his phone. So yes, you guys will be seeing me then. Until then, goodbye. We are currently on our way to Kansai Gaidai. So, my new friends and I were just kind of hanging out in the airport until the bus picked us up to take us there. So, it's going to be an hour-ish ride there, and then we're going to get to our seminar houses, which is where I'm going to be staying until orientation is over. Then I'm going to be getting my homestay family. So, you guys will probably be seeing more once we get there and once I get everything figured out. But I'll have to tell you, everything has been so incredibly amazing, like absolutely incredibly amazing. And I'll go more into detail whenever I actually have a time to sit down and actually tell you guys all about it. So until then, you'll be seeing me later. Bye. So finally made it to the seminar house, which is crazy. This is just temporary, like I was saying earlier, but yeah, it's exciting. I don't really have much else to update right now, but I will later on tonight. That I'm going to edit, and I'm probably going to upload the first vlog, which is what you'll be watching now, tonight, if I can. So we'll see. I'm really tired, so I might just take the night off. But yeah. So more coming later. But isn't this room cool? Like, so I was actually super early for the little shopping trip, and he sent me back up to the room to kind of wait and hang out until we're ready. So that being said, that's gonna be it, I think, for the first vlog, because there was a lot on my way here. So that being said, you guys will be seeing me next time. Until then, stay awesome, stay kind, and stay true to yourself. Oh, by the way, sorry for like a combination of qualities. I'm jumping between my iPhone and my camera, so if it looks terrible, I'm terribly sorry. But to get the full story, you're getting them both. So yes, so you guys will be seeing me next time. Until then, stay awesome, stay kind, and stay true to yourself. Goodbye.